just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic. We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The veteran Jason Sanders ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Levis to open with a pass. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Out of the shotgun, Levis. Open man is Hopkins. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Penalty yardage made this much easier to convert. They now face 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And this is going to be a Titans first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. Levis to throw it here on first down. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Levis. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And he'll bring it inside the red zone. Finding space. Gain of 7. Inside the 20. Second down and 3. Here's Levis to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
On 3rd down, here's Pollard. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of 2 things: turnovers force field goals. In this case, the big third down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
Folks' kick is good. And the Titans will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to this game moves along, but that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as it's away. Here's Berrios on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Huntley now. He'll get this to the former Falcon, Jonnu Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. In motion, it's Waddle. The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Mostert. Not much there, a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's across midfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by one. They get deep on the connection. First down, Miami.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's caught by Smith on the right side. Second and 7. Throwing, Huntley. That's taken in by Achane. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
So now then, first and goal from the 1. On play action, he'll set up under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on first or second down, Mike. The issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
Mostert. And he will power his way into the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Dolphins move out to a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see the football for the second time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
It is 3rd and 10. Levis. He's got his man. That's Boyd. A gain there of 16 yards. Down for Tennessee.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That is caught. It is Hopkins. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now, Levis. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Levis. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin or as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Hopkins sent in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips that time, in there for the sack.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. A 1-point affair, 7-6 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. First and 10. Huntley. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Now Huntley. That's going to be taken in by Durham Smythe. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. It's a pistol snap for Huntley. Flushed to his right. He runs with it. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Man in motion is Berrios. Now, faking the give. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
The nice thing about these crossing routes, Mike, is it doesn't stress your protection. It's a very easy, high percentage completion for the quarterback, and when done right, you can get the ball into the hands of your receiver in open space with a lot of room to run after the catch.
Here's Mostert. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. His second touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Spears now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Titans offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Once again, it's Mostert. Up the sideline to the 40. They gain 18 yards on that one. Good for it.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw is Huntley. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Huntley now. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. They'll run this one straight ahead with H.N. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. Back to throw. Huntley. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
Here's Huntley. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angles so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Now Levis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Levis. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Levis to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans cut the deficit down to 1.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. They'll run out of the gun. This is Mostert. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Second down and 8. Throwing, Huntley. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Hill brought in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look deep for Tyreek.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Now a screen set up for HN. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Back to the air one more time. That's complete. It's Waddle. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Huntley. They'll try to hit him with a screen. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances, but in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. It is brought in the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. The visitors' offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gets Levis. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense going to take over just before the half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Now Huntley. Into the hands of Berrios. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
He'll drop to throw. That one brought in by Berrios. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. So, we hit halftime here in South Florida, and the Dolphins are in the lead. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
To throw is Huntley. He's got his man. It's Hill. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Huntley now. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. In motion, it's Waddle. A handoff running left. It is Mostert. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. On third down, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
You find yourself trailing coming out of the halftime break. Your defense is going to start on the field. And man, what a great way to get this half started. Keep this game within one possession, get the ball back to your offense, and see what they can do.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. The Titans offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start out first down and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll get about 5. Throwing on second down, Levis. Open man is Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. To the left side in the hands of Gore. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On play action, here's Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points. Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
They go play action with Levis. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes, but now on 3rd and goal, following that second down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. Now Levis. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tennessee. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Strong. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
Back to throw. Huntley. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Here's Levis to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing.
And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. It's a pistol snap for Huntley. Off he goes. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
Huntley. And he's got it. And he will go all the way. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. So Huntley will bring him to the line for this two-point attempt. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Spears now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Hopkins sent in motion. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 20 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Titan 1st down. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Levis with a give to Spears. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
From the gun, it's Levis. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. That's a gain of 15. 1st down for Tennessee.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
On the give, it's Pollard. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but The offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
On first down, Levis. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. They face second down and 7. They'll run here. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. They'll stick to the ground. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. To throw is Huntley. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. Throwing, Huntley. He gets that to his tight end, Smith. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Miami. Man in motion is Berrios. Here comes the jet sweep. Crazy. Second and a yard. Receiver in motion, going right. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. Hill brought in motion. They'll run. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Huntley now. That's to the outside. He's got Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now a toss to Mostert, heading left. So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Throw over the middle, brought in by Hopkins. Off the play fake, it's Levis. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In 4th quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. He's got a man. That's Traylon Burks. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this third down a lot tougher. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. They run on the jet sweep, and that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down. So now the veteran, Nick Folk, with an important kick. This to tie things up here in the fourth. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the fourth quarter.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. Now Huntley. Sending it deep for Waddle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. Here's Huntley, sending it deep for Waddle. And that one is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Miami. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. And this ball incomplete on third down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. We'll find Mostert out of the backfield. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Huntley. That's taken in by Achane. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Huntley. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They give it to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run it here with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Here's 3rd and 7. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So a win here for the Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins, home winners here as we say farewell from South Florida.